Oh, no.
Wait. But we're not in that segment yet. I haven't closed all this shit yet. 3, 2, 1.
Whams.
This is the worst album I have ever had to listen to in my entire life.
Oh my god. What does that put it as out of 10?
-10.
Wait, is it on
10.
screen? Do we know what it is yet?
All right, so this week we listened to, and this is not actually the album cover. I just thought it was really funny. We listened to "Iceman" by Drake, which this is Drake's face if he were an Iceman. And you just said it's the worst thing you've ever heard. -10.
Yeah.
Do you think this will be the worst rating you've ever given an album?
Did you really give it a
than
-10?
Kanye?
That's what I said. Yeah, way worse than Kanye. Oh my god.
Put me on screen for this one. Just
Kanye
keep me on
did
screen.
these songs, they would be better.
This is, in my opinion, this album, Iceman, which we did not listen to, Habdidi, whatever the fuck it's called.
We just listened to the one called Iceman.
Or the other
because
one.
3 albums is too much to release.
The
at
one that
once.
we knew was going to come out.
Iceman, for me, is a 1 out of 10, and it is legitimately worse than Bully by Ye.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not hate this that much.
What was your score?
Like a 4.
I think you gave Bully a 4 also. So
I think I gave Bully
on par.
3 or a 4.
Okay.
It's about that area for me. Like, there's good beats. There's good production.
There's good beats is the best thing you can possibly say about this album, and it's not true of the whole thing.
And
I said this to Shade last night. Before listening to it, the only thing I had seen about this album was, it seems like Drake wrote it.
Yeah. And I agreed immediately. Like,
I put the man in manifestation.
Like, I'm not a person that really listens to lyrics. So it's like, whenever the beat is like quieter and I can hear a lyric, I go, that was really cheesy. And like, that was my whole experience, that I was going like, okay, I'm rocking with this beat. All right, he's doing some kind of flow over it. And then I listen to what he says and I go, what?
Some kind of flow. Have you imagined what it would be like if I talked over a beat?
The first like 6 songs, I was like, this is not how Drake usually sounds. What is he doing? And then it like came back. I was like, okay, we got the auto-tune Drake that I'm used to hearing.
So track 1 on this album, Drake is just speaking for like 5 minutes over a beat.
Yeah.
I remember the most offensive part of this for me.
Yeah.
At one point, Drake says something like, you guys are going back to the projects, giving everyone turkeys, but then you go, back to the Beverly Hills. And it's like, Drake, you live in a mansion. What do you...
Lives in the biggest mansion.
Yeah, like the biggest mansion ever. What do you mean by this? You are the person you're describing right now.
That can't be the most offensive thing on this album.
I'm sure there was more, and it might come back to me. I tried to memory hole all of this as soon as I didn't have to hear it anymore.
First song, you should have waited till after you reviewed it. The first song on the album.
It's really bad.
There's an artist, one of the greatest rappers of all time, is a rapper named Kool Keith. He's not that well known because he raps under like 70 different identities. But Kool Keith kind of speak raps over beats. And he's really funny. He says like absurd, weird, crazy shit. He's kind of the original Lil B. He has worked with Lil B. And the first song on this album, I felt like...
Bass God.
Yes, thank you, Bass God. I felt like Drake was trying to do a Kool Keith with track 1. And the problem is that his voice is so fucking monotonous. He doesn't use inflections. He doesn't really have flow. He's just kind of speaking, and everything he's saying is annoying.
Because when you use autotune, that's what you're supposed to do, is be monotone so that you can change it.
It's not even autotune on that first song.
No, it's not. And that's the problem, is that he didn't use the autotune. And so he just kept his same monotonous thing that you're supposed to fix with the fucking autotune.
Yes, Gary Always, Drake is part of the Ice Force.
I don't know what Ice Force is.
So a certain Irish gentleman who didn't know what was going on in American politics named Eye Patch Wolf was one time inventing a white rapper group called Ice Force. or the Ice Force, and he presented this at a convention, not realizing that like 2 months later, Ice was going to be like the big story coming out of America. So he had to quash that. Drake's doing it on purpose. Drake knows about Ice. He knows what Ice is doing in America.
He shouts out Aiden Ross on this album, which was
because-
very weird.
Because he did a stream with Aiden Ross,
It's
and
still
it was
They're good
very
friends.
weird.
and it was
They're-
a big story, and so he had to bring up the Aiden Ross stream.
Drake is
How can
a
you be a white supremacist as a mixed Canadian?
So that's the thing, right? Like basically Kendrick put him in this box of saying like basically you are using black culture, black American culture, like you are a Canadian rich Jew and you are using black American culture to further your career.
I would like to
And-
come out and say I love Israel.
Oh no, you don't. But
I fucking love Israel.
Oh, I fucking love Israel. No, he's not an Israeli Jew, but he is a rich Jewish person who has
He's Jewish?
Yeah, and he at the start of his career, he was like, "I'm so Jewish that I'll be rich forever." Like that was literally Drake. So like he is all about.
That's a hell of a line, though.
Drake's got a white mom. He's a part of the power structure. He's very much like about the fact that he is a part of this white power structure. And so a lot of what he does is dog whistling to chuds, right wingers. His music has always been deeply chauvinistic. Like the reason I've always hated Drake, I've always been a never Draker because his music has always been basically fuck women, you know?
Yeah, so
It's fuck women, but also
the fuck women on
Fuck
this
women.
album, the fuck women on this album was so
weird.
fucking silly. Like usually it's like, oh yeah, girl, I'm exploring your body and I'm taking you to my house and
At
we're
one point where
fucking.
he was just like, I
This
want
one-
some head.
This one was just like, we are having sex now. Sex, women, please. Me, sex, you. We are sex time,
It's like
please.
one of the.
I am Drake. We sex.
It's like one of the. It's one of the corporate robots from Futurama. You know, the TV executives.
Yeah.
Where they just kind of like scream generic ideas.
I want to say
I swear to God, he at some point like was talking about a friend of his, like a longtime friend, and was like, he remembers when I used to pull up porn on the laptop.
What
or
the
something
There
fuck?
like
was a
that.
lot of stuff like that where it's
Yeah.
just like, why are you talking about this?
was
Like,
like,
this is
okay.
not cool.
He's a gooner. He's a gambling groomer. Also, most of his streams are just him gambling. Like literally,
That's
just
kind of hilarious.
he just sponsors a bunch of
Look,
gambling
look,
apps, and
I don't like
they
Drake.
sponsor him.
That's what I mean.
I don't
yeah.
like Drake, but Anita Max Win. Anita Max Win is fun.
Anita Max Ween.
Anita Max Win.
Is that a Drake quote?
It's his alter ego.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was his
That's his alter ego. Anita Max Win.
Good God.
Because he has a hat with Anita Max Win on it, and he goes, "This is my alter ego."
The first time I ever saw Drake was on a Sprite commercial before I knew who he
Yeah, yeah.
was. And on that commercial, I
Want a Sprite
thought
cranberry?
Last name ever.
Yeah.
first name greatest. And when I saw that commercial, I thought, that doesn't seem like a real rapper. That seems like an actor playing a generic rapper.
That
And
is what
that
he's
is
doing.
Drake. That is Drake.
That's
He is
Drake.
an actor playing a generic rapper. But because he did it so well for so long, it came to be that he is people copy him to be generic. Like he's not copying a generic concept of a rapper anymore. He is successfully the generic concept of a rapper. And so there's nothing for him to emulate anymore. There's like everything he does is weird and unrelatable because he is
weird and unrelatable.
exactly. And he tries to wear the hats. On this album, there's like 3 or 4 songs that are clearly Ye. Like obviously
Yeah.
he's trying to be Ye. And all of those songs are almost the best songs on the album, except that he ruins them with his voice. And I was literally listening to them like, if Ye sang this, it would be good. You mentioned that at the start. Like if
Yeah.
Ye did some of these
I
songs.
was like, he kind of sounds like he's trying to be Kanye. And then I also said that on the song fucking
for whatever I can hate on Ye for, the man has heart, and his heart
Yeah.
comes through in his music, and he sings with heart. And
The
Drake
song-
does not sing with heart.
the song "Too Hard for the Radio."
Oh boy! So there's a few songs where he's trying to be Kendrick.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to be Kendrick, and it was like, it was the saddest thing I think I've heard. Where I was like, the song started out, and I was like, okay, I kind of like this. I was like, this is probably my favorite song on the album. And then a minute and a half
I did
in,
not.
there's a beat change, And then I was like, wait, is this just not like us?
The first half of that song, I thought that I hated the beat on the first half of that song because I thought it was the cheapest sounding version of a Bay Area beat. And if you don't know what I mean by that, there's a rapper called E40 who has a very distinct, like bouncy sound with a heavy bass. And E40 songs are hugely influential. He's an old school rapper. When Kendrick is doing that sound, he's doing it because of E40. When anyone from LA is doing that sound, they're doing E40 is from San Francisco Bay Area. So that's why I call it a Bay Area sound. The Bay Area beats normally sound awesome. Like they're the coolest beats. And that's what Not Like Us is. It's doing a E40 Bay Area beat. This is the cheapest sounding Bay Area beat I've ever heard. The first half of the song, I think Drake's performance maybe is better on the first half. The second half, like you said, it's Kmart Not Like Us.
I was like, what am I listening to?
He's
like, this is just so fucking lame.
He's kind of doing, because Kendrick is a goofy voice rapper.
Yeah.
You know, Kendrick does all kinds of wacky inflections and weird shit, and Drake is trying to do that on this song. And there's a few people who've been wondering, like, is it supposed to be a parody?
Innocent Kendrick you seen in the street.
Like, is he trying?
Basketball and annihilator to eat.
It feels like it might be intentional disrespect, like he's doing it badly to make it sound worse, like to like make fun of that type of sound. It's either that he's just actually doing it poorly, or that he is doing it poorly as a disrespect. A big part of me thinks a lot of this album is trolling. Like Drake is a troll. The cover of the album is his hand. You know, we didn't have the real album cover on here, but it's his hand in Michael Jackson's glove.
Couldn't get one that was a real fucking image.
It's his hand in Michael Jackson's sparkling glove, which he owns because he buys artifacts of famous people. There's a whole song where he's bragging about owning all the chains from Virginia Beach, you know, because he's got enemies here with Pharrell and Pusha T.
I thought there was like another Virginia Beach or something.
There
like
is
that
one in
he
Canada, and he made fun of that in another song as well. But he's
Where the hell is Virginia Beach in Canada?
he has his worst enemies are from Virginia Beach. Like him dissing Pharrell is what caused all of the beef. All of Kendrick, I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. I inherit the beef, you know. Like, and Pusha T is the one. You are hiding a child.
Yeah,
we're from there. We're in Norfolk right now, which is next to Virginia Beach.
Fuck you, Drake.
We're from Virginia Beach.
You come around here, I'll
This is the Drake.
Hate you.
Is on a lake in Canada. It's not even like a.
Apparently, it's really ghetto at Virginia Beach in Canada, but
unlike
Virginia
here, Beach,
which is like, well, he has a song where he's like, "You're pretty but ghetto like Virginia Beach," and I was like, I didn't know about the Canada one at first, and I was like, Virginia Beach is the least ghetto part of
There's
fucking this part of Virginia.
Two ghetto parts of Virginia Beach. It's like they're small.
Yeah,
No,
Pungo and
no,
Pungo's not ghetto. It's just
that was a joke.
But yeah, so like we're here in the Drake hate capital of the United States. So obviously I hate Drake in an unconscionable amount, but I've always thought his voice was stupid.
I've never
and his
had to
bars
listen
suck.
to a Drake album before, and I hope I never do again.
Same.
There's some good Drake songs.
Look,
Hotline Bling, I like.
Hotline
That's the only one.
but he didn't write any of his good songs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
like,
it's not
the
you can't.
Kanye criticism was, oh, this sounds like it was written by AI. I've said this before. I'll say it again. The biggest criticism I have of this is Drake wrote it. It very much sounds like Drake
and
wrote
AI
this.
would not come up with bars this bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually probably would have been better off if he let AI write it.
Or used his ghostwriters, something he's very famous for having.
I will say, so
Well, he lost them all.
I mean, he
there's
couldn't
like-
have lost all of them.
He burned all his bridges.
I know you said that you think,
Future's on one of these songs.
yeah, Future is
Well,
on
he
there,
didn't
even
burn
though
the bridges with the guys that didn't fucking make fun of him.
the guys who have
afterwards.
morals and integrity, he burned the bridges with.
So 21 Savage and what's his face?
21.
21.
They didn't burn the bridge, and it's like
21 Savage and Future. 21 Savage just does a hook on a song that is annoying as shit. They're talking about bees on the table. I'm like, you can't
really
fit
bad.
billions on a table. Nothing.
Bills, right?
No, because he references
They're
the
talking
idea
about
that y'all are
billions,
talking about millions and we're above that, and so they're trying to say
21 Savage, a billionaire?
So what they're
he
saying,
has a lot of money. I don't know
what
if
they're
he's a
saying is that
billionaire.
when they sign a contract to do something, it needs to be billions that are on the table. Like
Okay,
when you
but
put it in front of me, it should say billions. But
I'm trying to
neither
wreck
one
the
of them-
economy
Neither
with
one of
my
them-
contracts.
neither one of them is a billionaire. And I
Yeah.
will say the only reason Drake's not a billionaire is because he's a fucking gambling addict. The man
Yeah.
should be a billionaire. He's
Yeah.
a gambling addict.
I mean,
like
when you
fucking,
burn all your bridges and
just like
nobody
Bruno
likes you
Mars.
anymore. I saw a thing also that was like Drake fucked a bunch of his like porn star idols from when he was a kid to try and get away from the pedophile allegations.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
I don't know how true that is, but I read it and thought that's pretty funny.
You know what they say? You fuck 1,000 porn stars and one kid, you're actually not a pedophile.
I think they say
you
the
can have-
opposite of that.
you
but-
can have sex.
Really? That's what they say.
You can have sex with 1,000 porn stars. I don't want to finish
Fucking
that
Christ,
sentence.
please don't.
Everyone loses their mind.
So you said that you liked the beats on this album. There were exactly 3 beats on this album that I remember thinking, God damn, I'm gonna steal that beat. Fuck Drake. Like track 3.
That would be good. Do that.
Track 3 is, I think, Whisper My Name.
In
Where
which he does not really encourage you to whisper at all.
No, well, in the hook he says "Whisper my name," and like it was actually sounded pretty good hook. I will give him that hook sounded good. The problem is that all I could think the whole time that I'm hearing him say "Whisper my name" is that I mostly refer to him as Drake, like Soldier Boy in that fucking clip. That's my favorite clip ever. Drake. Oh, shout out Soldier Boy.
Shout out Soldier Boy. I'm not even kidding. A lot of times on test drives, people are like, "Oh, I don't know if I can make this turn." I just go, "Crank that, Soldier Boy." I've said that to more than one customer.
I'm so glad we
What
got to
would you say
shout out
is-
Lil B and Soldier Boy in the same
What would
video.
you say is your favorite song?
None of them. These were all some of the worst songs I've ever had to listen
I
to.
think my favorite, it's like track 7, I think, where it's flyover footage of. Oh no. Okay, so there's a bunch of music videos for like most of the songs on
the
this.
Shane Gillis as a cop one is funny.
Shane Gillis being a cop in the back of a car while the kids are driving it, but that one just made me mad because Shane Gillis was the one who said that Drake was going to get got. Like years before it happened, he was like, "Oh, that Drake guy's going down" on one of his podcasts.
Well, it's just that's the fun. Shane Gillis, like, I think he does have morals, but he's gonna do what is funniest always.
Yeah.
And he's really good at it. And so him being in this is like, yeah, it is pretty fucking funny that you're in this video right now.
They
having
got
talked
him at
shit
the
about
end
It's
him.
really
pulling
funny.
out a chain with the OVO owl on it and saying, "I did this as a favor for Drake. He's my friend."
Yeah, it's really, really funny that he would do it, but it's even more funny that somebody would ask him to do it.
Yeah.
Like, why did you ask him to do that?
You know, after the roast of Kevin Hart, he's hot.
Yeah, well,
He's been hot for years.
I know.
That was-
I'm totally kidding.
I thought the roast of Kevin Hart was on like 4 days ago.
It was.
was. So there's music videos for a lot of these songs. A lot of the videos look great. Some of them are cheesy. I mean, anytime Drake's like trying to be cool in one of them, he's like a
Where he's-
bobblehead.
the one
he
where
just
he-
moves his head too goddamn
the
much.
one where he's in front of a pool and he has like 1,000 guns pointed at him.
That one's ridiculous.
That was really
I've
funny.
There-
never seen
there's
these videos.
2 because the original one was "What Did I Miss," which is a shittier version of "What Did I Miss." Shout out David Diggs, and he's like at a poolside with 1 billion guns pointed at him, and it looks really stupid. And then the next video in the playlist continues that shot, so it's in 2 videos now. But anyway, there's one video where it's like flyover footage of Toronto. I think that was one of the songs we couldn't make it through. By the way, this album is 18 tracks. He released 3 albums, totaling 43 tracks. We only tried to make
Which
it through
can't be
Iceman.
quality. You can't release 3 albums within like what
He was
it,
trying
2
to break his
years?
contract with UMG because he needed to release 3 more albums before he's out of his contract, and he successfully
He wasn't
did
trying
that.
to break it. He was trying to fulfill it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Breaking it would be
He's trying to get out
not
of it
doing that.
because he's currently suing UMG over they promoted a song that called me a pedophile. And he's been in this lawsuit for over 1.5 years now.
That's still happening?
They keep appealing. They keep trying to
Lawsuits
push
take
it
a long
through.
fucking time.
Yeah. I mean, it's been thrown out of court
yeah.
more than once at this point, but he keeps appealing and doubling down.
Is the lawsuit American or Canadian?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. Probably American. But anyway, so Drake.
That would be the funniest Supreme
There's
Court
one
case
song
to
where he's
ever
like, "I'm
happen.
hanging out in Lucien's house," and I'm like, "That's the guy you're suing. Why are you hanging out in his house in this fucking song?" So there's one song that has like a cool animated music
It's
video,
just business.
and I think that's the one where he's dissing everyone from Virginia Beach. But it was like, it was the most interesting song where like it had a pretty good beat. His flow was okay. He was actually dropping like, you know, wordplay and disses, and it was like, okay, this is at least a hip hop song. Like most of it, I was like, I don't even accept this as hip hop music. This is just garbage. Worse than garbage. You can find useful things in the garbage. You can't on this album. That song was almost good, but it also had lines like, "They envy me like Nevada." Because you see, Nevada's is NV. That's the state.
So that's funny, but
letters.
then
Oh.
like it's cool.
Sorry,
That's exactly the reaction.
You said that, and I was distracted by
So
something else.
my
I was like,
exact reaction to that was, who the fuck is envious of Nevada? Like, I maybe Las
place
Vegas,
sucks.
but the rest of it,
Yeah.
I like Nevada. I'm a fan of Nevada.
Isn't it
It
just
is
a desert?
full of nothing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
full of
mostly
just
desert.
nothing.
It's mostly just a big empty desert, but it does have some cool mountains, and
It's great to drive through.
I like Reno.
Reno's cool. I like the parts of Nevada that are nothing, but it's a weird
No one's
thing.
envious of Nevada.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I've never once heard someone go, you know where I want to go?
No, that the joke is
I want to
not.
go to.
I don't think he's trying to say that anyone envies Nevada. I think it was purely about the letters NV.
yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it's just because he.
But
can
that's
make a
why
pun.
it's wordplay and not a double entendre. This is something Open Mike Eagle said in his video. Is like this album has a lot of wordplay, but it doesn't have proper double
I
entendres.
want to go live in Fallon, Nevada.
Doesn't have any entendres.
Never heard anyone say anything like that before.
All right, what would have made this a 10?
Fucking
If Drake didn't make it at all, if Drake was not involved.
yeah, if he took the L.
Oh wait,
Yeah, if you just removed Drake, because like a lot of the beats are great, but it's Drake. Drake
There
is
were-
the element that makes it worse.
there were 18 songs on this album. We did not listen to the last 4 songs because we couldn't take it anymore. There were 5 or 6 that I made it like halfway, like I made it past the beat switch, listened a little bit, and went, I can't fucking take this song anymore.
Well,
So-
a lot of
a lot
time
of
with the
weird
beat
beat
switches
switches.
on these, like, he doesn't change how he's rapping like you would expect someone to in a beat switch. He
No,
just
yeah,
keeps-
he just keeps doing the same thing, and the beat changes out of nowhere. It's never like led into.
Yeah.
Like if you want to hear a good beat switch and how it should be done, listen to "Dark and Violent" by Denzel Curry. Listen to fucking "Mad City" by Kendrick Lamar. Those are legendary beat switch moments. And like
Yeah.
on this album, it's literally just the beat changes, and he just keeps doing the same thing. And you're like, what was the point of changing the beat? Why not just make this 2 songs? Like, didn't make any fucking sense.
I mean, DNA is also a great beat switch.
Oh yeah, give me some ganja. Yeah, legendary.
Yeah. And then what is it called? X.
Gonna give it to you.
XXX.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendrick's a master of beat switches.
It was also really funny because when we were listening to this last
Sicko
night,
Mode, which has
Yeah.
Drake on it, great beat switches.
Yeah, sicko mode.
when we were listening to this last night, we got to like whatever the 12th song. Whenever we gave up, I went, I need a break, fully intending to finish it, and I was like, I'm not going back to this. Trixie then spent the rest of the night listening to good rap. I was like, oh, cool. You
Yeah.
needed a
Oh.
palate cleanser.
No, I
Refresher.
just
This
sat
is what
there.
it's
I,
supposed to
I
sound
put
like.
on.
The one I remember, like immediately after you did "Up in Here," and I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here.
Gary
up in
always said,
here.
she like chocolate. Pronouns are he, her, she like chocolate.
Yeah, I there's an
Yeah,
album
that's some cheesy fucking Drake wordplay.
there's a
right there.
rapper called IDK from Maryland who has an album
What does
called
IDK stand for?
Ignorance Dispensing Knowledge.
Okay.
And also I don't know, obviously. But
I just
but anyway, IDK has an album called Even the Devil Smiles, or ETDS mixtape, this year that I have listened to like over 100 times since it came out at the end of January. I put that on and I was just like, because he actually kind of sounds not too dissimilar from Drake if he was a real human. Like that same type of voice, the same like switching between singing and rapping, but like his voice just sounds really good, and Drake's is annoying. And I know it's annoying on purpose. Like it's ear grabbing. Fucking Professor Sky who I love, but he was like, I actually kind of like this album. I think Drake has a top 5 rap voice of all time. And I was like, I want to slap the shit out of you for saying that. Professor Sky, if you see this video, I'm sorry, but I want to slap the shit out of you for saying that Drake has a top 5 rap voice. Drake has a bottom ever rap voice. He has the most annoying fucking voice in the world.
Yeah, I'm Drake. Every single one of my songs just sounds like this. I'm Drake.
sound like Drake.
I just want my voice to sound like this. Yeah, I go flat every single line. I'm Drake. I can rap like this. I'm Drake.
I always think back to Black Hokage used to have the video series where he would play Modern Warfare and just fuck with people.
Yeah.
And he kept insisting he was Drake's son. And he would be like, I sound just like him. I sound like Drake. And this was like before I'd even heard a Drake song. And I thought that shit was hilarious.
What
And
are we
he
talking about
always
next week?
and he always ended his videos with a Kendrick
bring
Lamar
back
song.
Drake.
We're done with Drake. What are we talking about next week?
Iceman.
We're done with Drake forever, hopefully.
I don't think I finished describing what the cover of the album was.
No, it's Michael Jackson's
It's him.
glove.
He's wearing Michael Jackson's glove and doing the OK sign, which is both a dog whistle and a troll. And he's wearing a child's bracelet that says Iceman on it with like the little block letters. So it's a juxtaposition, you see. It's high class and
Do you
low
think
class.
Millie
He's
Bobby
just an
Brown
extra
made that for
pedophile,
him?
right?
Oh my God. He said, do you think Millie Bobby Brown made that for
Yeah.
him?
That's really crazy.
Yeah, he's an extra pedophile.
Yeah, extra pedophile.
So I figured instead of letting him diss and besmirch the name of the GOAT, we'll talk about another person who a lot of people think is a pedophile, and we'll review Thriller by Michael Jackson. Let's go.
Ooh. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Were you planning for us to review this before we went to Costco and they were playing Thriller?
Yes.
Okay.
I had the idea. Literally, that bass line fucking suplexes
Yeah.
this entire Drake
we're also,
album.
we're going to be doing the dance next week as well.
Oh,
so.
no.
We'll learn the whole dance.
We're gonna choreograph. No, we're not gonna do that. But yeah, this album was fucking terrible. 1 out of 10. Really hated it. Did not enjoy any moment of it. Except sometimes I thought, wow, I would use that beat. What are you doing? Is this your pregnancy era? What's going on here?
I was just trying to adjust my pants. And I thought it looked funny.
You gotta be careful because Drake will fuck that the second it comes out.
It's not underage.
God damn.
Your stomach. It's above 18. He's
she
not
was talking
interested.
about
The
kid
baby
coming
when it
out.
comes
The
out.
baby.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do Thriller by Michael Jackson, the best-selling album of all time.
Still?
Yes. And Drake thinks he is Michael Jackson because he has sold a lot of albums, but Michael Jackson did that on good music, and Drake did that on manipulation of numbers. So
I mean, Michael Jackson did it on arguably the best pop music of all time ever.
that's what we're gonna find out. Just how good is Thriller? I don't know if I've listened to it front to back before.
I don't think I have either, but Michael Jackson's really good, so
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be great.
I actually just have the... Is it Vincent Price? Darkness
Yeah.
Fall. I have that running in my head right now.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna go ahead and like,
I gotta pee.
sub, and comment whams on every video imaginable. Everyone has to pee. I have to pee really bad. Bird has to pee even though he hasn't said it. Trixie had to pee and she already left. So it's pee
Why is he
time.
right? What the hell?